Hello, friend. This is Jimmy from Can Have an Immigration Canada. Let's talk about some of the Canadian immigration news updates that took place in a week or so. I was not available for daily updates from last week and a half or so. So let's go back to our normal routine and share you some of the news. First, let's go to Manitoba. They have issued 212 PNP invitations, and as of this year they have already issued 3511 letter of advice to apply for their PNP program. So 212 for this week. The Let's go to the point system. Skilled worker within Manitoba, they got 168 invitation with the minimum score of at least 475 or more. Skilled worker overseas, 9 invitations only. The score went up to 824. International education stream, 35 invitation. As you guys know, there is no minimum score required for this category. So there was a little update from Manitoba. So the other update that is coming from British Columbia, they have done their tech pilot program draw that you guys know they do it every week. They have invited 67 immigration candidates to apply the for this category. You guys all know there are 29 different occupations that has been listed under this tech pilot program in BC, and if you are under any of those and you meet the minimum point system requirement, then you would be eligible for that. So there was 67 invitation. According to the BC PNP website, the processing for these PNP application is only 2 to 3 months from the time they receive the full application. As with the tech pilot program, they are even faster than this 3 months threshold that has been given on their website. So that was an update from BC. As you guys, the minimum score that was required for all those subcategories, that was 80. So that was a little update from BC. So we have covered Manitoba and BC so far in that one. So as I will be putting another full video on Ontario, the OINP system, right now they all select their candidate from the CRS pool, the express entry pool, the federal pool. Now they are moving from that part of their immigration system or selecting the candidate to the expression of interest pool. So that will be hopefully by end of October or early November. They will be going into that, and all those details about this category is in my other videos. You guys can check that, and once the details will be more, like how the point system will be allocated, I will update you guys on that one also. So the another update that was coming from North Bay, Ontario, they have in 2 to 3 weeks they'll be launching their rural and northern immigration pilot program. Will be start selecting the application from the candidates from inside Canada as well as from overseas, the skilled worker program. So you guys keep an eye on their website and see what kind of job opportunities they have it. If you feel you are eligible, then you guys can definitely apply for that one. And they have quota of 100 applications per year. So they will be accepting 100 families every year for this 3-year pilot program. So there are chances if you fall under any of those categories, so then you are good to go and apply for those categories. Next update that was coming from the Statistics Canada, that was for the month of August. Canada has added another 246,000 jobs in the month of August. So as of now, since this pandemic has started in March, Canada lost around 3 million jobs because of the COVID-19. But after that, once the recovery has started, things start opening up. Canada has already added 1.9 plus million jobs. So almost 2 million jobs are back, but we are still short of 1 million jobs. So, but this was another good news in the month of August. There we have added 246,000 jobs into the market. A lot of candidates who are sitting on EI or receiving benefits from the government went back to the jobs and now started working. Government has also feel some relaxation as 2 million people have already went back to the job market. So that was also a good news for us, for the foreign nationals also who are looking for to get some LMIAs. So as long as we'll be getting all those numbers back, then the LMIAs will also become normal for work permit applicants, for the LMIA, for the foreign workers, or for the employers who are almost dependent upon the foreign workers for some technical jobs, for some skilled category jobs. Okay. Another update was from the federal government. They have given the direction for the employers. They must pay wages to the foreigners who don't have social insurance numbers as of now. If any of the foreign worker is coming to Canada and they are in quarantine and they are not able to go to the office to get social insurance number, because you guys must know that to make a payroll here in Canada or to pay somebody, you have to have your social insurance number. So if you guys do not have any social insurance number, employers are not able to pay salary to anybody. But the federal government has made an exception at this time, because there were a lot of calls were going from employers and from employees that how will they be able to pay their employees, or how they will be able to get the salary if you look at the condition from employee side. So for the federal government has exempted those employers who are not, who are having a foreign worker but not with the social insurance number. They can pay their employees a salary as of now, make the regular deductions, but later on once they have the SIN number, they can update with CRA and the federal government. So that was a very good initiative by the federal government. So again, if we look at the other update, that was from the media companies and from the film production areas. As Canada is opening up, so more of the US film productions are moving to Canada now. Restrictions have been taken off. You can shoot your movies with some restriction and the condition that has been put place by the federal government. So a lot of activity has been seen in this media industry. Movies has been started, the filming has been already been started. So there was a little update from the US or Canadian film production industry. If you look at the Express Entry, the last draw that took place on September the 2nd, there were 4,200 invitations were done at that time, and the minimum score, the CRS score, was 475. There was a 1 point decrease from the previous all program draw that took place on August 5th. So you guys seen there is a trend now. They're doing almost one draw for the all worker federal program draw, and the other draws are from CEC or and the PNP programs. That has been the candidates who are already in the inside Canada. So these were the few Canadian immigration news updates that I got it for you. All other ones I already been shared with you previously during other videos. So these were the few updates that I missed last time, since I took some time off from my work. So I'll keep you guys updated if there'll be anything else comes up. Till then, you guys all have a good day. Thank you.